You're live.
Ta-da! We're back!
Ta-da! Is
Just
there
like
anybody there?
Let's
No,
go.
there's no one there yet,
No.
but they'll
Yeah.
see this, so
Yeah.
don't say anything.
So
rude.
we were on a different live, and Starlink, what are you doing?
Lost connection.
We lost our connection. So now we're playing to an empty house of nobody.
Well, I'm thinking they will think to use the same link, wouldn't they?
I don't think you
No,
can.
they,
Anyway, we'll wait here for 5 minutes.
I reckon we should have gone
and
back to that
see
link.
if people.
there we
Oh,
go.
there you
There's
go,
one
one
person.
One person.
Hello.
Hello.
Announce yourself, please.
So
Maybe write in the message, can you see us?
we're doing
Chat.
another short, sweet one.
Can you
Just-
see us? Okay. That might be it, I reckon. Maybe.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Yay.
back!
Hey, you're back. Yeah. Come on in, everyone.
Hello,
Come on in.
Tracy.
We missed you.
Yep.
Come on back. Yeah, sorry
Sweet.
about that.
Yeah.
So I guess
That's
we'll pick
I
up
think
with this.
that we're right on the coast, so that just shows you. I wonder what it would be like
Yeah,
out at
mid-ocean.
sea. So,
Hi from
South
South Africa.
Africa.
There's good someone from South Africa here.
Yay.
We know there's someone from the UK here.
Yes.
Or was.
Very good.
Okay, so shall I carry on from where? So
What were
I think we got to. We're talking about Ivan
Ivan, yeah.
and his emotional intelligence, actually,
Mm.
where he identified that if Amanda came on for this 2-week journey, and if she found it was going to be an awful time, and I said, well, what about us? If we found it was awful having her on board, she said, oh yeah, but we'll manage that. If that's the case, we'll sort that out. No problem. It's like, yeah. See, but the real thing is for her, how she'll feel if she's having a bad time. Which I thought that was a very mature and empathetic and
I think she's done if she's done any ocean crossings. I know
Well,
my
that's the
first ocean
Yeah.
crossing was not the happiest of occasions.
No.
Yeah.
I
But that was a
tried.
pretty hectic ocean.
We know this isn't going to be.
Yeah.
I know this is actually supposed to be
Could be.
quite a nice crossing,
Guaranteed.
and if
It's on
there's no wind, it'll be very easy.
Oh yeah,
going.
where's Mocha?
Mocha is asleep. She's
Oh,
she's
yeah.
in the
She was
evenings.
tearing Bimini
She
before.
loves to go and sit on the bimini out in the wind in the evenings.
Last
She's
night
out
she
there.
slept on your chair.
On the what?
On your chair.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh.
home?
No,
No,
just
just
here
there.
where I
just here.
edit.
Oh,
My
okay.
editing chair. Yes. Yeah, we love Mocha. Mocha's coming with us. She's not staying in Southeast Asia like Rob wanted.
Yeah. The idea was to offload in Asia somewhere.
But she's coming with
Attachments has
us.
taken over.
She can get into, I think the hardest countries for her to get into are New Zealand and Australia.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, really strict. Yep.
Really strict. Whereas
Yep.
she shouldn't have a problem the other places. I mean, she doesn't really leave the boat very often unless we're in a marina, and then she can't help herself and she's out and,
Yeah,
and
she's
away.
off.
But she
Bring her
always
out.
comes back, bringing us gifts.
She's so funny. When Rachel's editing, she just plonks herself on the laptop, the keyboard, and you have to
Oh my
pull her
goodness!
off the keyboard,
She's-
get the
yeah.
mouse going again, and tap that. But she'll just sit between the edge, like Rachel's edge of the laptop, and the
And
edge
the
of the
thing is,
table.
The,
She'll
the,
plonk herself
the
all the
laptop
time.
can often be quite hot because it
Mm.
might have been on, and she doesn't seem to mind that at all. She
Yeah.
doesn't seem to.
It's quite sweet.
Yeah, she likes the warm weather. So yeah,
I have
11 kgs. Wow,
Bengal.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. Mocha
That's a
is
big
4
cat.
kgs. She's quite a little cat.
yeah.
I don't think she's going to get much bigger. And he's a pain. Yeah. Well, Mocha's a character. She's her own boss, isn't she?
Oh,
She
yeah.
Oh, yeah. She
yeah.
her
She-
body language is very clear. She has just no second guessing what she's thinking. Especially if you pick her up, and she sometimes hold her, and then she'll sit there and she'll, oh yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then about 5 seconds later, she's going,
How do you feel
Some
about
point.
that? And will Declan be posting on his own channel?
Yeah, if I
Ah.
do leave the boat, I'd either rebrand the Kiwis as just Declan Hamill,
yeah,
because it is
Yeah.
like pretty
Alright,
much all me.
Ivan's
Yeah.
not doing much at all.
Yeah, or started my own channel from the ground, but then who's going to take over Kiwis.
Yeah.
Hello,
We'll see what happens.
Did he? So can we
How's
we were
quality
about
now?
to go, but
Well, hang in there. It's okay.
You are back. We
We're
are
back.
back. Okay.
Right.
Sorry about the internet.
Yeah, it stinks.
That's Starlink. I don't know.
I don't think it's really ever done that.
Yeah. Well, it just shows you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We don't notice how it drops out, but when you're doing a live, but then we did have rain last night, and we had a little bit of rain today, and I believe it's not good in the rain. So maybe there's
With
rain on the
clouds,
way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I love your vids as well as selling Zatara.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Shows me the world. Yeah. Well, we are loving seeing the world. We are loving the places we go.
No, we get asked quite often, what's your favourite place? And it's such a difficult question to answer because there's so
Everywhere.
many factors come into it, like the food, people, the culture, the scenery, the activities we get to do.
History.
End up, I guess if you said, okay, if the top measure was the people you meet, then you'd probably say Fiji. And that was the only measure. Then you'd say
Or
Fiji.
Australia.
Yeah, actually.
Australia. Yeah, I just edited a little thing today for a promotion thing, and I was looking at old stuff. Oh my goodness, the water on the Ningaloo coast.
Yeah,
in
pretty special.
Yeah, in Western Australia. I've forgotten how amazingly clear and blue it is.
Yeah.
So yeah. You have a new weather today. Yeah, new weather detector. Yes. We can't get the internet.
That's right.
It must be cloudy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you need a permit? Cocos Keeling. I don't.
Yes, not for Cocos. We're not going to Cocos. We're thinking about going to Chagos.
Yeah.
And we need to get special permission. You have to write to the English government someone. Could better do that soon, actually.
Still
on the
frozen
list.
there.
And is it frozen again?
Well, I don't know. I think some people can see us and some people can't, which seems very odd.
James, can you hear us?
But Cocos Keeling, I can. Okay, there you go.
Okay.
So it's
Okay,
frozen.
Dylan, you can hear
Maybe
us.
it's not us. But Cocos Keeling, isn't that Australia? We're not allowed.
Okay,
we're not
Catherine.
allowed back into
Oh, nice.
Australia at all for 3 years. No,
Yeah.
we're 1.5 years now. Because we were there for 3 years, you have to. We could fly in, but we can't take the boat back in. You have to
Okay,
be
UK.
3 years
All right.
on the boat.
So, James, are you still having
Yeah.
trouble hearing us? South African.
If South African internet works, it's not on your side. Yeah.
Okay, in Brazil. Wow.
Will we
Brazil.
both stay on the boat once the kids get to do their own thing, like Zatara are going to do? Don't know. Depends how far we've got. It would be nice to get all the way around the world. I mean, Ivan's still only 16. He's 17 this year. So, and we are moving very slowly, but it would be nice to get all the way around the world before he leaves. He's actually the one that's, Rob and I would quite happily have stayed here in Southeast Asia, gone to the Philippines, gone to Sumatra, and
Krakatoa.
Ivan's the one going, come on, let's keep moving, let's
Can't
keep moving.
circumnavigate if you're staying put in one area.
So that's why we're
Quite
keeping moving.
unquite.
But I think the next year will be I think we'll cover quite a lot of distance over the next year.
All going well.
This year.
Um,
Yes, and possibly be in.
Nice. Thanks, Kevin.
Possibly be in the Americas by next year.
Who was that from Brazil? I mean, I think we could quite possibly end up going across the Brazilian coastline, the east coast, which would be amazing, actually. And maybe we can go to the Amazon. Far out, that would be.
Oh, that would be incredible.
Wouldn't that be
That would be
incredible?
really cool.
Yeah. Would you come back for that, Declan?
Yeah.
I think Declan's going to be on and off the boat for a while. No, we didn't want to. We wanted to stay close to New Zealand when, well, we couldn't go anywhere during COVID, but
that was,
for Finn during that time.
Yeah.
But no, when we set off, our thought was to circumnavigate. It's just that we love so many spots that we just like to stay
Ooh,
and have a good look. So
that's my bedtime.
get to know the place, get to know the culture, see the history.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
that's why we're moving so slowly.
We do hear a lot of sailors who have circumnavigated end up saying, "Oh, we did it too fast."
Yeah.
And so if they do end up doing it again, they end up doing it a lot slower. And I can understand why, because you kind of, I think in some places where you really enjoy, you just kind of want to stay longer, and for good reason. Why wouldn't you? So we're kind of torn leaving Southeast Asia.
Dylan asked, how is Finn's heart? Finn's heart's fine. Finn had
a
scan of his heart,
Yeah.
and it didn't show up anything. So, yeah.
He's been going hard this last couple of months, like racing hard.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my.
If he had a problem with that, we'd know now.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, he had low exercise tolerance at the end of last year, but
fatigue.
Yeah, I'm not sure what was causing that. But his heart seems to be fine. Well,
interesting, this doctor, who I said earlier, he's a mainstream doctor. He's been practicing for 30 years, but in recent 10, 12 years or so, he went into some alternative things. Kinesiology was one of those. And one thing he picked up in Finn that he said, I can't think he called it, because I was in the meeting with him actually. Oh. He called it mold, I think, or candida in his gut flora, in his system. And so he gave him a whole bunch of supplements that were kind of like charcoal. There were several other things, but I remember charcoal was one of them. The idea being to try and take away the mold and stuff. And pretty much that was the key thing that he discovered. And so whatever he's done, whatever he's been taking, it's been working. He's also been, we mentioned this earlier too, he's been on, I don't know if you guys have heard about hydrogen water. It seems to be a big thing on the internet now. A lot of people talking about it, and we've got one of these things too. He's been drinking hydrogen water pretty much
since the only water he does drink now.
Yeah, since he was sick, and unfortunately did the two things at the same time, so we don't know which is one or the other. But whatever, maybe it's a combination of the two. But yeah, he swears by it. He reckons it's the bomb.
Yeah. And Dylan was a pro golfer in South Africa.
Oh, wow.
He had to quit. He had a heart attack at 39. Terrible.
Oh, Dylan. Yeah. When was that? How long ago was that?
Last year.
Oh, mate. I'm so sorry to hear that. Can you not get out on the
I can see that, James, yes. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah.
Well,
I had it, as I said at the last one, I had a few tears, but I think I'm going to be all right this time. We are so lucky that we have Finn with us. We are so lucky that he is well again. We are so lucky that he is able to push himself and train and do the things he wants to do. In the last month, 2 sets of friends, well, actually, I don't know what one of them, is a school friend of Finn's, same age as Finn. Finn went to his 21st birthday in February.
A month ago, yeah.
And the boy died in March. He had an accident and fell off a very low roof of a shed, but the people don't know what happened, and he died. Same age as Finn. And then our friends Claire and Adam, who were on the boat with us, who got off, I hope they don't mind me saying this, but Adam's eldest son from a different relationship had a heart attack at 33 just after they got off the boat and died. So
a lot of young people having heart attacks.
So we are so grateful that we still have him with us. I mean, we could have lost him in the free diving accident, and so I was very upset when his school friend died, because it just brought home the fact that what his family are going through now is what we could have been going through as well. So yeah, so very sad. Yeah, all these. So yeah, crazy.
Done over the years, where would you now consider to be home?
What's home? Home is still New Zealand, I guess.
Yeah.
Home for me, I guess, is England.
Hello, Jim. You just
but
woke up.
Home is New Zealand.